CG.
As a channel member, we want to have stuff for you guys. What we plan to do, of course, have those emojis, a bonk emoji.
Yeah.
We want to do comic strips for you guys to kind of keep our characters and comics out there, keep the creative blood flowing, and just little strips, maybe monthly.
Develop notifications, sub if you haven't. We're trying to make the best content we can out here and do something more like a podcast.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this.
Ooh, what a rush! Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers?
No. Yes!
Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys?
I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking DIAZ brothers!
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the DIAZ brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches!
Hey, yo. 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 All right, for a minute there, I thought you lost it. Whoa.
Threats are part of wrestling, you know? But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch is challenged all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna challenge us all out.
Just gonna calm down, okay? All right?
This kid's definitely on crack right now.
Yeah! Yeah!
It's the DIAZ Brothers Show, live from Studio Z out in Brookfield, Illinois, at the Galvin Ghost Production Center. The coolest show on Friday night. Bill and Brandon Diaz are here to talk about what's going on. They got some mail and special guest tonight, the mysterious youngster, Chimera. Welcome, the DIAZ Brothers.
Hey, yo. What's up?
You got that right, Vanessa. The coolest. The coolest. Chill out. What is up? It's Friday once again. We are here. We just got off of, I just got off of Patrick's new show, CG Nights.
With a K?
Was spelled with a K. Spelled with a K. You know, keeping that court, theme. So that was pretty fun. I guess that's going to be a regular thing now. Hopefully we could teach Patrick to actually raid into the channel. But we do have almost 50 people in the chat right now.
It's not that difficult to do.
No, once you know what's going on, you can do it. But I know it's not people don't know until you know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Awesome people in the chat. Hit the like button. Thank you for joining us. We got an awesome show for you tonight. And after the show, we're going right into Michael Bancroft's, where he's launching an awesome new comic. I forget what it's called. Vigilantes something. not Vigilante 8.
Oh, I was thinking
The Nintendo
Vigilante 8.
64
Yeah, the
video game.
comic series of Vigilante 8 would be amazing.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I'm sure it would be much better than the Twisted Metal TV show. Yeah, the Twisted Metal
Yes.
TV show that's going to be coming out.
I agree. Atherline did become
Arthurline.
Arthur.
We're in the universe where it's Arthurline.
I apologize. Yeah, Arthurline. Thank you for becoming a member, extending your membership past. It doesn't say here, but a member for a while. I appreciate it. Did it say if we scroll back up?
No, it doesn't say.
It doesn't say,
It
but
says
thank
welcome.
you. Welcome for being a member. You guys do get exclusive stuff, awesome comic strips. We're working on another Masquerade strip right now. If you are a Zayd Raider, so check into that. And today, you always have to remember what day it is. And I saw this today. And
I saw it also.
Here we go.
Today is fine day in California. Huh? True.
Awesome one saying we miss Ather. Do miss Atherline. Good to have everybody here. We got Chimera's in the chat. I'm waiting on those free memberships from Duck Girl.
Oh, Sumo Thori preemptive strike.
Oh
right
my
there.
God.
Gifting Ted Zayd Comics membership to the chat. Let's see if Chimera accidentally picked one up.
Yeah, let's see. We got a Hyper Wizard picking one up. Awesome one. Randnada. American Comics Company.
Jesus!
My boy Ghost House. What's up, brother? Perth Comics picking one up. Jeremy, Vice and Fire. Awesome to have you in the chat here, Jeremy. Thank you for grabbing one of those. But it doesn't seem like. Oh no. Did Chimera get one or no?
It says, "Oh, I got it. Never mind. Thanks, Sumo."
There we go.
Maybe
Chimera
it doesn't.
picks
Oh yeah,
one
there
up.
it is, right there at the top, above
Chimera?
Robert H, Crystal McGee.
Yes. And Robert H. and Chimera. So look at this. It's speaking into reality, and it happens. Thank you so much, Sumo.
It's that thing that the women do, right?
Yeah, what do they
Oprah's
call
all
this?
about it.
Manifesting.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah, a lot
I
of people
call it
call
going and doing.
Going and doing.
Yeah, going and doing.
Here we go. Sumo for the memberships. This is for you.
She got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it.
Hey, bro.
All right, we have to posthumously say that was not about Oprah.
Yeah, it was not about Oprah. Definitely. 50 people watching. Thank you guys for being here. We got some ass emojis in the chat with the peach. Thank you, Noran Rad. Great to have you. Darren Wagner is in the chat. D-Wag. So, Brandon, we were just talking about Tampa Bay Comic-Con.
Right.
And we looked up what actors are going to be there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
The main star from Starship Troopers is going to be there.
Mm-hmm. Michael Ironside?
No, not is he alive?
I don't know.
Not Michael Ironside. The
Yeah,
guy.
probably.
Derek something. So he's got 3 names. Dean.
Oh, yeah,
Van
yeah.
Deen.
Right. Yeah.
Darren Van Deen.
Sure.
He's going to be there.
Right.
And I didn't want to say this, but we know someone who's related to someone that's either married to him or have dated him. And people in Siege know this person, but I don't
remember something about that.
Casper Van Deen.
Yeah.
There we go. He's going to be at Tampa. Corey Feldman is going to be at
his
Tampa.
chair. His chair's right there.
That's Corey Feldman's chair.
That's the rumor.
Corey Feldman's going to be there. Who is also going to be at Riot Fest? Did you know that?
Yeah, he's one of those music guys.
Yeah, he's going to be singing at Riot
Yeah, like
Fest
Jeff
along with the
Goldblum.
Foo Fighters. And now why did I bring this? Oh, because of D-Wag. The Weasel's going to be there.
Pauly Shore?
Pauly Shore is going to be there.
Jesus!
Pauly Shore. Yeah,
Which is
that would be
awesome.
all right.
And Patrick's like, we got to get Corey Feldman and Pauly Shore to go to the Gothic Asshole.
The Gothic Asshole.
The Gothic Asshole Club after Tampa on Friday night. Because he wants to go to this place called the Gothic Asshole.
Right.
And there's like this weird, old guys in women's lingerie.
Yeah, there's a lot of like I don't know what to call it, like leather daddies or something. Like dad likes
Definitely.
leather.
Yeah, fathers
Really?
who enjoy leather
Yeah.
are going to be there. And speaking of that, Mr. Biggins is going to be there too. So he was on the show previously. But they're like, how do we get Pauly Shore? And I'm like, oh, Pauly Shore is cool, and he's pretty receptive to CGers. Because you remember that video? I don't know if I ever showed this.
I saw something.
D-Wag sent this to me because I'm like,
remember.
who was that? It was D-Wag and the Indiana boys, the Crack Pack guys, who ran into Pauly Shore. I think it was Matt Fowler. Let me see. I got a clip here. We're going to show this clip.
Yeah,
and
inject it right into the stream.
We're going to inject it into the stream here.
Wouldn't it be good if StreamYard could just inject the video right into the stream?
Let's see how this looks. Can you guys see this?
Sharing.
All right, you can see this. Do a little bit of this. This is from a D-Wag stream. And let's take a listen.
Would you rate? All right, Mo Biggs is asking you, would you rate the fudge as courteous or full on variant?
Oh, the whiskey fudge was full on variant. That
Dude,
I
think
it's
variant too. Yeah.
Oh shit, there he is. He's just hanging out. And he's
Dude.
like talking about variant. Who's that? That's the guy that did that the bad deal with Spencer's. They're talking about
really?
the Spencer's drama.
Yeah. What up, Pauly? Would you rate
That's it.
Dude, no Nespa or nothing.
Nespa.
Yeah.
It's the Leaning Tower.
What up, Pauly?
He just runs up on him, dude.
Hilarious.
That's some CG lore right there. Yeah, you got the Pauly bomb, is right.
Alex VRB showed Bob's Pauly.
Yeah, so I think we could get Pauly Shore to hang out with us. You know?
Yeah, it's possible.
I think so.
Dude, he's the step into Brendan Fraser.
Doing a Brendan Fraser comic?
Yeah. And with no gimmick. It's just a Brendan Fraser comic.
It's about his life as a movie star,
Yeah.
him getting divorced,
Mhm.
Him raising a child, and having to sell his horse, and then
his like comeback into
comeback into
stardom.
superstardom. I did see an article that said Brendan Fraser willing to do a Mummy 4 movie.
Yeah, I saw that also. Did you watch the video?
No.
They were like, hey, would you be willing to get back into the Mummy universe? And he was like, yeah, you got a script? And he was all excited about it. It wasn't one of those things where it was like, if you would like to play one superhero, who would you like to play?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he wants to play whoever. Yeah. Someone said that Fowler looks much younger when he's outside of his studio.
Well, that was about 2 years ago or something.
Oh, there
But
you go. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
The
that
age is
very
like
dark
milk.
cave going on.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Super chat from Miss Angela Curry. Thank you for the $5. Says, what up with no cash bail in Illinois? Be careful out there, Diaz Bros. Cheersies and a happy Friday. The Furious Doge. So what is this? She's talking about no cash.
Yeah, what do you mean? What's up with it? We live under one of the most ridiculous governors here in Illinois, and
looks like Fred
very, very controlled by a single party that toes the line, and so they're basically ruling by edict. The same thing goes with many, many other ridiculous bills that are passed here in Illinois. They just do it. And they don't follow the rules, and then they laugh at you when you try to sue them about it. So, yeah, it's Illinois.
That's how it goes.
I personally, I don't think that there's any real politics that happen in Illinois. I think it's just all edict and people being appointed effectively. Unfortunately.
All right,
dude. Yeah, move would be ideal. I mean, my job is here, right? And Phil's job to some extent is also here.
Yeah, but Shelby Robertson's in Arizona.
Right. And then they have that other crazy governor in Arizona now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That may or may
I never
not
heard of
stole her election.
Oh, we get
Dude, it was that thing where she signed her own, because she was like the auditor or treasurer or whatever, and then she signed her own thing into counting the votes for herself to be elected governor. I thinking about this correctly?
I don't know. I have no idea what politics are.
No, I'm talking to the chat here because I know Carrie Lake was the one. I'm pretty sure that was Arizona. I forgot what the other one is because I've, burned it out of my head.
But we do have a bonk for you, Miss Angela Curry. Let's see. Do that classic big bonk. Classic. Thank you.
Good one.
That's a good one. All right. What were we talking about?
We were talking about no cash bail.
Ruby Jade is in the chat. We haven't really said hi to chat. Alex VRB is here. Henry Bemis.
I saw Eddie Winkler was still trapped in his trunk.
What's up?
Since the last time he was out here.
Eddie Winkler, what do you say? He's trapped in his car?
Yeah, he said he's still in his car.
What's up?
Can only assume it means that he's still trapped in his trunk.
Yeah, he was. I wanted him to come out to hang out, but he sent me a screenshot of Google Maps. So it was going to take him like an hour and a half to get home. Who else is in here? Jay Ryan. I saw him on a stream.
What's up?
Con is in here. What's up, Con?
What's up?
Good to see you. Ghost House, my man. Who's going to be in Tampa?
When I was at Miami Exotica last week, this guy that had this very large booth next to me was promoting this magazine, and it was basically all ads for stuff that you could do in Florida in that vein, like strip clubs and stuff. And then there was a whole page about what to do at the end of July in Tampa. And I sent that to Phil.
Oh yeah,
for the weekend when we're going to be there. I don't think the chat wants to see that.
Okay. Speaking of magazines,
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was good. Oh, we got Jules in the chat. What's up, Jules? Good to see you. And Gordon Goodbrother. I want the cell phone battery Eddie Winkler has. Yeah.
We were running a Nextel.
How do you feel about your cell phone battery?
My battery's fine.
If you guys notice, Brandon's wearing the same shirt that you wore 3 weeks ago on the Diaz Brothers show.
No, it's been washed.
All right, before we go any further, we have a poll for you guys. This is a very important poll, something that's been brought to my attention a couple times in the past couple weeks. This is it's really weird. All right. This says, this is confirmation. We live in the Matrix. And this is serious, guys. Take a look at this. If you were born in the 90s or earlier.
Yeah, see, earlier. This encompasses or earlier. Yeah.
Okay. If you were born in the 90s or earlier. So everybody here, I would hope.
Except for Chimera. We'll have to test Chimera when he comes.
Except for Chimera and Noah and Von Coleman. If you were born in the 90s or earlier, you have this freckle on your left arm. Now, I thought this was just men. But it's not specifying, and we could see the freckle right there.
Just be men.
I don't know.
Did you read it incorrectly?
Yeah,
because you also thought it was only people who were born in the 90s.
Yeah, I read it incorrectly. So we're gonna put a poll up. If you do have the freckle right there, I have it. You have it, Bren?
I have a freckle on my arm. It's a little bit lower. It's more medial.
Mine's kind of faded.
Arm.
Mine's kind of faded.
It's not quite off to the side like his is.
Do you have a freckle on your left forearm, I'd say? Left forearm.
Yeah, but it has to be like the bottom of it. It's got to be like the underside.
Yeah. Well, that's a forearm, no? What is there a different
the
name
top
for
of your
this?
forearm could also be your forearm.
That's just called your arm.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Left.
Yo, is this from like some vaccine injection we got? Because I remember getting this weird vaccine injection when I was a little kid that was like a series, like 5 needles or something like that in a circle.
Yeah. 5 needles in a circle.
Yeah, it was a bunch of needles in a circle. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's when you were in that sci-fi movie.
No. This was not some CIA experiment. That was a different injection. Yeah, supinated forearm. There you go.
The polio.
Polio.
No, that's when they give you the injections to be really good at polio.
I didn't get the polio vaccine.
It's the polio vaccine gave me this freckle. Is that what that is? You get more freckles as you age. Yeah, but I only have one there.
Polio vaccine. Is that what the circles, the needles in the circles, the polio vaccine?
Chicken pox, someone says. Polio. Let's see what people are saying here. Well, vote in the chat. We got almost 60 people here. If you have that freckle, let us know to see if we're in the matrix. But why would it be people after the 90s don't have it?
There's a lot of NPCs. That goes on to there's way too many people being produced. And then I mean, this could go down to the thing. This is the mark of the soul right here. You know,
that's where they put the soul in?
Yeah, that's where they inject the soul into you when you're born.
Chimera's got one. He's got a soul. It's Jules does not have a soul.
Okay.
She
Sorry.
claims she's an old woman.
I'm so sorry.
Born in the 90s or earlier. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, or earlier.
Rinsed in seed oil. Oh my god. Disgusting.
Gordon Good Brother says hag.
All right, we'll come back to this. Could be a glitch in the matrix. That's right. I think we had another super chat. Let's see. This is yes from Mr. Dear Man. What's up, Dear Man? Dear Man's got an awesome channel. He does great reviews because awesome CG reviews. Check those out. And if you ever want to back one of our books, just check out his review of it.
Yeah, the reviews are always good.
Yeah, very in depth. He straightforward tells you like he sees it. He says, "See you guys in Tampa for $4.99." Thank you. That's awesome. There's so many people going. Dear Man, Joe Catapano from Star Circuit. No one knew. He was just on Bancroft's last night and he said he was going.
Awesome.
The other Zaid Studio, remember Zaid Studios?
Yeah.
They ripped our names out. Yeah,
we'll
kick
get
his
him.
ass.
We'll get him.
So he'll be down in Tampa too. So a lot of people going. Gonna be sick. Yes, we will see you there. And I guess we could talk about what we're bringing to Tampa too.
Everybody's saying it's the polio vaccine. A lot of people are saying polio vaccine. You didn't get polio because you had the polio vaccine.
Well,
we're going to be in Tampa on Thursday.
That's true. We'll be what time?
I don't remember. I have to check.
All right, here's this bonk. Bonk, everybody. Put those bonks in the chat. Perfect. Thank you for the super chat, brother. And yeah, let's talk about Tampa.
Oh, I forgot this. I thought this was funny when I was in the Exotica convention. So, you know, when you're at a convention, people are always like, "Oh, where are you from? Are you based out of here?" Or whatever, stuff like that. And then they're like, "Oh, I'm from Chicago."
Right.
And then they're always like, not always, but a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, I thought so. I could tell from the accent."
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people. And
that should be another poll. Do we have Chicago accents? Can you tell?
Apparently, people from Chicago have told me I have a very heavy Chicago accent.
I don't see that at all. I get people. There was a guy that came in with his kid to the arcade last time I worked, and he was like, "Yeah, we'll have the arcade or whatever." He had the thickest Chicago accent. I thought he was faking it. Like I thought he was putting on an accent.
Like he was a Saturday Night Live character from the 90s.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And that was recently. So I don't know how someone could think we have Chicago accents from that.
Yeah, I was saying front room a lot while I was at the convention.
Front room?
Yeah, front room, gangway, stuff like that. Porch.
Polish sausage?
Yeah, Polish sausage.
Yeah, one Polish sausage.
The Bears.
The Bears. So speaking of Tampa, stuff that's going down, stuff that I thought we could bring, right? So of course we're going to bring books. If Kelsey Shannon shows up, we'll have Magic Cop 1 reprints, which he did the cover for. So you guys can grab those, get them signed by Kelsey if he's there.
Yeah.
CG Vacations, which we have on the site, but we're going to bring some to the convention, of course, for you guys to get signed. They're perfect Comic Skate yearbooks. You could bring them around. So many artists that are going to be there have pieces in here. Graham Nolan, Kelsey, Bancroft's going to be there. PTP. There was someone. Irene.
Joe Ball.
Oh yeah, Joe Ball's going. Joe Ball's going to be there. Shane has his characters in here. Shane Davis. You got Mandy Wart the Wizard in here as well. Who else is on here? Oh, Cecil. So you guys can get this all filled out. We'll be signing these as well. And so that's going to be kick-ass. I don't know, Ethan
definitely.
might show up. Who knows? So you got that to look forward to. Also, Brandon, I think we have a few overprints of the Cecil poster.
Yeah, we have
true?
maybe 5.
Yeah. So we'll bring some of those. I mean, that'll be first come, first serve, and Cecil could sign them for you. Super cool. And we got other posters and stuff, smaller things we could bring.
CG Vacation towels.
Towels, yeah. Patrick's like, you bring me a towel? And I'm like, yeah, money. And then I'm like, yeah, we'll bring. Yeah, I forgot. He actually reminded me. We got to bring towels.
Yeah,
those will be awesome.
It was actually very fortuitous that I had Miami before this, because it showed how easily it was to bring stuff onto an airplane.
Yeah, that's really good.
So it was like no factor whatsoever. It was great.
Sonny Crockett needs a towel. That's right.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so we'll be bringing towels. Sonny Crockett's going to be there, which is awesome. I can't wait for that. CG Vacation waifu pillows. That would be something.
I was talking about that. I wanted to do that for Magic Cop, but like you could only do Helly, or I mean, I guess you could do like another character, but she's the only one that's really part of like the main roster.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And maybe we'll bring some. It might be hard to bring Magic Cups, but we're gonna be bringing stuff. We have some old ash cans we might pack as well. We'll be signing at Patrick's booth for a little bit and selling stuff. And if you guys catch us and want something, just let us know. And hopefully we'll have backpacks or whatever to bring.
Where are we all staying? I guess we're staying at wherever the main. It's like the something boardwalk or something like that. Riverwalk.
Riverwalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Biggins is somewhere else though. Like he's doing like one of those Motel 6s or something.
Oh yeah,
dude,
Mr.
Biggins,
keep the lights on for you.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
they keep the lights on for him.
Yeah, I would definitely. I can get down with
that. So we're bringing a lot of cool stuff. Can't wait to see you all. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And speaking of Sonny Crockett, with the super chat 199 says, "Bonk it up, pal. See you in Tampa." There's another man from the chat going to Tampa Bay, and here's that new bonk for you. One of my favorites. There you go. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves the new bonk.
Yeah, they never say anything bad about it ever. Mr. Biggins can't afford $6 a night.
Oh man. Praise the bonk. Yeah, so that is Tampa news. We're also live on Rumble, which we have 4 people watching over there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you guys have any questions or comments, please put them in that Rumble chat. And we have 62 people, so that makes 66, including Rumble.
Dude, Michael Bancroft is mean girls you right now.
He says, "Stop trying to make that bonk happen. It's not going to happen." It's happening. Okay, people like it. People love
it's
the bonk.
Fetch of the bonks.
That's
Phil.
right.
It's not happening.
It's happening. All right, let's see what else is on the docket today. Is it today that Barbenheimer happened?
Yeah, it's also. I think they did this on purpose. It just happens to be the day. It's Barbie Day. Also.
Oh, today's Barbie Day.
Yeah,
so
it's like National Barbie Day.
They did it,
which coincides with the day that we dropped the bombs on Japan.
No, that's not true.
It just so happens that both movies came out.
No way.
Reese is asking, do you guys drink? I recently posted, I retweeted something, and it was this guy sitting like this, and then it was saying that it's more acceptable to drink alcohol in public than it is to drink milk. And then the time I was at a bar with CG people, where was it Cincinnati?
It was Cincinnati.
And then I was getting hassled by Anna about drinking milk
at
what was it, 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
Yeah, we were at the hotel bar.
Yeah.
And
we had just driven like 6.5 hours without stopping.
Yeah.
And I was very hungry.
And the bartender's like, hey, what do you want?
Yeah. And I was like, do you have milk here? And she's like, yeah, but it's gonna be like $4. I was like, whatever. I'm gonna have the cheapest tab at this table.
It's gonna be $4.
And then I wanted another one. And she's like, they're not free refills. And I'm like, look, it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm at a bar.
Yeah, if you were like, oh yeah, I'll have a scotch and soda,
right?
You're like freaking $8.
Yeah, $14.
Yeah, so we drink milk. So
so does LMU. See, look at that.
He drinks milk too.
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah, we don't drink.
Clear up his heartburn,
but we still have a good time.
Yeah,
you know, and that's the important thing.
Yeah,
it's not how to abuse your liver.
Order cranberry juice. It's all sugar though. It's so much
That's
sugar.
true. I like cranberry juice.
Right.
It's good for your
kidneys and
urinary tract infections.
Yeah.
And, good for your kidneys, but it is super high in sugar. And it's also really expensive. Remember, I used to go get crab juice from Tony's across the street.
Right. And it was like $8.
It was like $8 a glass, no free refills. But here's the thing. Jules says the bars have milk stock. This is a hotel bar.
Right.
They got to do breakfast in the morning. So you would imagine they would have.
I mean, if they're making like a White Russian, right? They need to have the milk.
Yeah. Well, let's not get race into this. Someone said teat milk, green teat milk. Jesus Christ. So
I didn't see the movie.
Barbenheimer.
Right.
Is happening. So our buddy Adam Michaels, who's done some art for us in the past, he drew this and posted it, which I thought this was awesome. A little Barbenheimer mobile. You know, we love the memes here.
Yeah. He does fantastic work. I feel like I wonder how well this is going to sell. Because this is like one of those things where, you know, if you draw it, it's just in the moment.
Right.
And then nobody's going to buy it at a show.
Yeah. Like I would buy that for you.
Yeah, we'd buy it for me just for the memes. Yeah.
Just for the meme, which would be great. And then there's another thing I saw on Twitter. Now this says, did you see this one? You sent this one to me, right? Maybe I saw it. 1 ticket for Barbie, 1 ticket for Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
Are they the same person? How can you tell? I love that one. Really good. And then the third Barbenheimer meme for the night. Now this is a class. This has come back recently, which was the Watchmen memes.
Yeah, this is a good meme format.
Yeah. Now I am become Barbie girl, destroyer of Barbie worlds. Now, if you guys are big into Alan Moore, you get the reference, you know,
or into meme culture.
Yeah, or into meme culture, which we are always into meme culture.
Yeah, it keeps me sane.
What? Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Another super chat. Where is it here? From Mr. Reese. I assume that's his name. It is R33S3M. Reese M for $10. Thank you so much. I was gonna go with a 20, but milk is cheaper. Lol. Have great times, guys. Damn it, Brandon.
It's all right. That'll afford me 2 glasses of milk at the bar with $2 for tip.
That is good. True. Well, no one told you guys. I didn't say what I drink at the bars, which is either a Sprite or Coke with grenadine and lime.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah, it's too much sugar.
Well, not only grenadine, cherries as well, like cherries.
Yeah, you really max out that
The
bill,
sugar.
right?
Well, when
I want this drink to cost as much as an alcoholic drink,
Yeah.
but have no alcohol in it
Well, I
whatsoever.
don't usually drink soda unless I'm at my buddy's house or I go out of town. So
Soda.
we'll be out of town for that soda. Thank you for the super chat, Reese. And I think we have another a bonk that we haven't used yet, which is the courage bonk. Here you go.
You called?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Henry Green is saying Oppenheimer was a dirty commie.
Is that true?
I don't know, but if it's true, congratulations. You just played yourself, Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's why he become death.
Yeah.
You know?
He can barely speak. Barely speak basic
Like,
English.
communist teachings over there. All right, we're gonna get our guest in like 20 minutes. There's man, I don't even know if we could. Did you see that shark getting killed on
By
Twitter
what?
by some mysterious alien thing? You can't see what's killing it, but it's just swimming in this trail of blood. We'll see if we can play it for a death of the
You
week.
have to play it at the ends in case the stream gets taken
we're gonna play
down.
at the end. If anyone's seen that, Alex BRV doesn't like sharks, I guess, but it is pretty insane. There was some movie news this past week. I don't know if you saw this. This guy. So James Gunn's doing some Superman thing, Superman Legacy. But did you hear this, Brandon?
James Gunn.
Yeah, they're putting Metamorpho in.
Oh, really? Is that the guy who played Zaz?
I don't know, but he looks like a freak.
I think it is. He played Zaz,
Which is good for
on
Metamorpho.
Gotham.
But he's not going to be jacked. He's going to be like,
well, dude, 90% of the time, Metamorpho is going to be CG, so it doesn't matter.
I just hope I hope they at least put him in a rubber suit. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're not going to. It's going to be just like when Ryan Reynolds played Green Lantern.
That's fine.
Which works for Metamorpho. It's fine because he doesn't need to be practical effects. I mean, it would be difficult to do practical effects for him and make it look good.
I don't like Metamorpho anymore.
Why
Just
not?
give him a chance. Probably because of the
Elaborate. Because of what?
Why not? Maybe the actor and him being in a James Gunn movie. James Gunn likes putting these weird things. I hope it's not one of those James Gunn is like, oh, this guy's going to be in this movie because he's going to die in the first 2 seconds of the movie. You know, they always do
like
that.
Some Suicide Squad deal.
Yeah. Just for the larf.
The green jacket, they find it offensive.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
People are acting like they never had a Metamorpho adapted. So he was great in he had his own Justice League episode in the Bruce Timm Justice League, which is awesome.
Definitely.
It was a 2-parter. Great.
It was a very on like the Mr. Freeze kind of deal, right? Where he was like really torn.
Right, yeah.
Anti
because Metamorpho is like this badass Indiana Jones explorer type guy, who again gets turned into this. And they did a cool twist on it in the cartoon because they make Stag responsible for it. Where he's like trying out this gas that turns people into soldiers, kind of like a super soldier thing. And he's in love with Stag's daughter, and then it's really good. You guys should watch that one. And I guess he's been in other things. This looks like maybe like, I don't know, Brave and the Bold, and then this looks like Young Justice animation.
That looks horrible. That's a really bad character design.
That one, because of the nose. See, if you get rid of his nose,
looks like Voldemort.
He looks like Voldemort or Morph from the comics. Remember X-Men Morph, who had like this clay head? Have you ever seen him? Yeah. Remember they had Morph in the
It looks
X-Men
like Chameleon.
Oh yeah, or Spider-Man. You're right. Yeah, totally Chameleon. But Mr. Aaron Lopresti, CG Zone, did a series, a Metamorpho series at DC for a while. It's like a part of this anthology series.
So they changed Morph from the cartoon.
Right. Morph was not a comic character.
Right. Yeah.
And then they made him into the cartoon. Right. And then let me pull him up what he looks like. Then in the comics, X-Men comics Morph. I think he also went by like Changeling, but when he was Morph, he looked like
Changeling. Yeah.
A goofy superhero.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine that guy being like, Wolverine, pull back.
No,
imagine that. It doesn't work. Now you that guy right there.
There's Morph.
You could imagine him saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Clear sailing from here.
Clear sailing from here.
Yeah.
99.
Plenty of catchphrases.
Very quotable character there.
Rememberable.
Yeah. Morph. This one's for you, Morph. Oh man, what a great show.
Yes.
Yeah, they should just do that storyline for an X-Men film. And then this guy chimes in to get back on Metamorpho, says the only franchise as good as so they're talking about here in Ben 10, Kevin 11 was basically Metamorpho. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I remember. Do you remember they had a Kevin 11 contest? Yeah, the sweepstakes to win the Challenger.
Yeah, this was the reason I wanted a Challenger is because they had this sweepstakes.
Pull it
on
up
Cartoon
because
Network.
it had this ridiculous hood scoop on it. See if you could find a picture of it. They had Cartoon Network had a giveaway for all the kids that watch Ben 10 that were going to be entering into these sweepstakes. They could win the modern version of the Dodge Challenger, which I guess Kevin 11 had a Challenger in the show. And then
teen wins Ben 10 Challenger but can't drive. I'm seeing a lot of these.
Yeah,
videos.
that's what you're going to end up with.
The
live action movie. Yeah. That's what it was, right? So they had the special edition live action movie Ben 10, and then they had the sweepstakes going on with that.
Oh shit!
So
I don't even remember this scoop. It's like a scoop.
It's
blower?
ridiculous. Yeah, you don't remember that? I just remember it being
awesome.
so stupid.
But that's when I wanted a Challenger, and then you got a Challenger like 2 years later, and I was mad about it.
Nah, it had to be a few years after.
And then I got a Challenger
with the hood scoop.
Yeah,
but not.
It looks cooler than this
hood
hood scoop. This looks like a children's art project.
It looks like an action figure with like a Vigilante 8 like gun on the hood of it.
That's awesome. Why isn't Hollywood ruined Ben 10 yet?
Dude, this heart is in the way of the latest things to read over here. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, I know it's annoying.
Stupid.
Oh, what if I do this? Is it still there?
Yeah,
it's still there. Fatherlessness, people are saying. Con wants that car. It looks 3D printed.
I always thought it was like a shoebox on the hood.
Yeah, Ben 10
because it looked
cool.
really
well.
bad.
Ben 10 Alien Force was cooler than the original Ben 10. I think the writing was better, and the original Ben 10 was. It seemed too like original Teen Titans for me.
Citizen Running's asking if it's an RT or the 6-cylinder. Based on the right side over there, it looks like there's an RT badge on that side.
It does.
So it's probably an RT.
That's what it looks like. All right, let's see what else we got on the docket. That was that.
Did you put in Kevin Levine Challenger?
Levin. So I guess his name was Ben or Kevin Levin.
Oh, was it?
Maybe his middle name was E. I'm not sure. But yeah, I put 11 and then it corrected me to 11.
No, it's probably because it corrected you to Kevin Levine.
That's not a person.
Yeah, the famous from the Southampton Levines.
We do have one person on Rumble. Rayton over on Rumble says, "I will see you in Tampa." That sounds like a threat to me.
Just like all those postcards that we sent out.
I'll see you in Tampa.
See you soon.
Now we'll see you there, and remind me of this moment when you're there.
Darren Wagner has an SXT. I used to have an XXT. So do you. You have an SXT also.
I thought you lived in a dumpster, Darren.
Yeah, but he could park his car next to the dumpster.
See, even Jules had a crush on Kevin when she was
the cartoon.
Kevin 11.
Right, but from the live action TV made for TV movie.
Or women get into these anime things and cartoons and start fantasizing. So she probably liked the cartoon character. I'm just assuming. Adam Levine's wheat-odded brother.
Wheat-odded.
Look
at Howl Comics. I'll see you in Tampa. Applies the lipstick.
Oh, no. That's horrible. All right. Well, if you guys are going to Tampa or not going to Tampa, you want to support us, you would like kick-ass comics. Before we get Chimera on in here, we're going to pimp our own stuff. We have still the Lost Pages 3 over on Indiegogo right now. We're so close to getting to 40K. And when we do get there, we're going to unlock an awesome Kenneth Rocafort card for everybody. Everybody that loves that Rocaforce. I added some new pages to the campaign. As of course you can see the amazing covers on here. This is kick-ass superhero stuff, guys. Urban action and cerebral character development. The big purple guy, of course, as you guys know, Krim is Jasmine's imaginary friend, and when he's around, she gets super strength. They team up to become a badass, and she gets kidnapped in this one. She gets drugged and experimented on. She can't see her imaginary friend anymore. He has to claw his way out of her head, fight all of her inner demons, as we could see here. Krim kicking all these little Kremlin mental demons asses in here, getting overran while she has to fight in reality. She's got to fight this crazy guy, Wastoid. Awesome monster stuff. You love 90s comics, if you love the 80s style storytelling and character progression, you're going to love this stuff. And if you dug the previous book with the silhouette, we have some of his story wrapping up here with his fight with Matt Black, who's another babe in this universe. We're building to an awesome moment where all these characters meet up and have to save the world. That'll be in book 6, but right now we're laying down the foundation for these characters so you could feel something for them, so you guys get to know these characters and really have a great time reading the story. So this is 82 pages, I believe the book's going to be. It's going to be a thick book, along with some awesome stories, supplementals with our ash cans. If you guys love Frank Miller, if you love Daredevil and Punisher, stories like that, you're going to dig the supplemental book as well. So check that out. And we got a lot going on here. Perfect catch-up tier for people that have not read any of these stories. Grab that. 212 pages of the first 3 installments of the book, and t-shirts too, these are going to be awesome. We should start making these. These are really cool. Yeah, so check that out. And I'm going to, did you have anything you wanted to say from the chat, Brandon?
No, I was just reading through it. They're saying, can you feel it? Talking about stealing cars. Citizen Ronan wants to know when the art contest that you've never mentioned is closed for submissions.
Well, I always mention the art contest. In fact, I'll bring up something from the art contest. We just got another submission. So it's going to end before we go to print, because the piece, the winner, is going to be printed in the book. Where is this? Here it is. It'll be printed in the book. So this is actually the newest piece from Jonas Sweet for the art contest. And I really freaking dug this. This is so cool. It's got Jazz there spray painting Krim smoking a big stogie. Love this. So yeah, it's still going on. It's going to go on until the fall, till we get this thing wrapped up and printed. And then we'll do the voting and announce a winner. So if you guys are artists out there and you want to submit some art, definitely please do so and tag us when you do it. Use the hashtag LP3fanart. Yeah, I was super blown away. It's because it has been a while since we talked about the art contest. So every time I see a new one, I'm like, oh dude, that's sick. Really cool. RT test. You're stressing people out about the art contest?
Maybe people need a deadline.
October 1st. I don't know. Grey Wolf says Matt Black. Lol. That was my supervisor's name at Temco here in Manchester years ago. Small world.
I imagine Matt Black was a male, though.
Right. This is just her call tag.
A male.
Name's like Madeline.
Yeah. We'll figure that out when we come to that bridge.
We come to that bridge. All right. I'm going to play the trailer, and then we're going to get our guest in here. I'll probably have to send them the link.
Maybe they don't need a deadline, Brandon. Maybe they need a lifeline.
Oh my God.
If you guys need a reason to live, I would say stretch that deadline out as long as possible.
All right, everybody watch this.
I remember childhood without any friends. Just me and my imagination. So I made up my own friend. Crim's my best bud. I don't know what I'd do without him. But there's some things we should keep locked away. Not the imaginary friends, but the imaginary fiends. Crim, where are you?
Someone says,
Gordon Goodbrother says, I wish jazz was real, not gonna lie.
We're gonna put
And
that
no horny
banner at the bottom here. Bog bark, people remember. You know, these things don't go away. Bog bark. Yeah, so everybody back to Lost Pages 3. We're getting there. We're getting new pages in, new colors are looking awesome. I've started lettering it already, and it's gonna be kick-ass. I think it's gonna be some of the best stuff we put out so far. And thank you guys for supporting it. It really means a lot. Yeah, no horny please, especially
like he says, I don't care.
Due to our next
giving you a few
guest. If you guys are weebs out here, Chimera is usually sporting a weeby
Does he come in
emblem.
with the Goku wig?
Yeah,
the big hair.
He's got his Dragon Ball Z wig. Do we have an intro for this guy, Brandon?
I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
I don't either. Oh shit. Which one?
The Simpy one.
Oh, the Simpy? All right, this one's good.
You come out here and try to get the Simpy of the people, but you don't get my Simpy at all.
Here he is, Chimera.
What? What was that clip?
Oh yeah, great Scott Steiner. You know
and I
him.
invited a fat European Mexican too. I hope that's all right.
Yeah, here we go. Here's an intro for him.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Wait, he gets the cool one?
Oh shit!
Canales
They gave me the Blade intro. They gave me the Blade intro.
What's up,
Suffer in
Canales?
silence.
We are
What's up,
joined
guys?
by Chimera and the great Ebi Canales. OG
Hello.
CG man has been here from the beginning. What's up? What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good.
Good to have you here. We're doing this. This is kind of a new thing. We don't really have guests on the Diaz Brothers show, but we've done it a few times to promote. I'm kind of I don't know, busy. I've been doing these promotion streams with Tommy Patterson, and I don't really have the time during the day to do that anymore. And he's working nonstop for Malin. So this is a great time to have you guys on and talk about what you're doing that's coming up next. What's going on?
We're working on Testament Volume 3. Preston Acevedo is doing the artwork. Unfortunately, he's busy, so he's in the process of moving, I think, or something. So I got the second best guest.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Appreciate Ebi. How have you been, Mr. Canales?
Not bad. I've been busy. I stay busy. I'm working on another indie project for a guy that nobody in CG knows. So I guess that's a good thing. Means I can still get work outside of CG, you know?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm not a pariah, as I thought I would be.
That's good.
Now, do you guys have this birthmark on your arm? This is big. You guys are here guests on the Diaz Brothers show. See if you guys have this birthmark here. Phil's going to bring up the picture.
Yeah, bring up the picture. So this is a theory of the Matrix being real. We have a poll in the chat, and you guys may have already voted, but it says if you were born in the 90s or earlier, you have this freckle on your left arm.
I got 2.
You have 2 freckles.
Yeah,
2 polio vaccines.
I think it means you're gay.
Yeah. No, it means I'm autistic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the second polio vaccine is what gave him the autism.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck.
What about you, Canales?
I actually have like several freckles on my forearm, so but I actually have one in the same spot as that guy, so
yeah.
Holy shit.
That's what I'm thinking, man.
There it is.
Yeah, we'll go to the
What's
poll
going on?
right now. We had this 67 vote for the poll, and 66% of the chat said yes, they do have that freckle.
Dude, stop breathing into your mic, Canals.
That's interesting. Thanks, Chimera. Yeah, that 66%, Brandon.
Yeah, that's good. You didn't put the caveat or the qualifier in there that
The
if you were
age.
born, the age, right?
That's true.
90s or earlier.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I assume that everybody was born in the 90s or earlier.
Someone said double vaxxed.
Right.
That's
exactly. You probably have like Noah with his multiple fake accounts there voting down.
Yeah, he's only 18.
Yeah, I saw that kid. He kind of looks like what I looked like at 15. It's weird.
15.
But
How
he's
young do you
18?
think this guy is?
Yeah, Noah is 18. I heard he's been doing some push-ups though.
Oh, that's good.
Which is always good. All right, let's talk about would you call this the New Testament?
Yes. Has biker Jesus with a sword. There you go.
Look at him. The New Testament.
Painting
Now, people have been saying, is this just a self-insert, Chimera?
No, I actually based it off of my grandfather, who was an orphan and kind of a badass. And then
That's cool.
Mixed him with Kaneda from Akira, and then Trunks from Dragon Ball.
Kaneda. All right, I can see that. No, this is cool. And I named this stream Heavy Metal Mail. We forgot to get to the mail.
We'll get there.
Which I guess we'll get to our mail that we have. It's only 2 things. But heavy metal, this is flipping the art a little bit and having Preston doing all of it. I remember you had him do a backup story for was it the first campaign?
Yeah, he did a painted sequential one.
Yeah, fully painted.
It was really good. And we'll just screw it. We'll just do full interiors.
Yeah, kick ass. And I mean, his art brings it to that heavy metal style. Totally cranks it up to the 11. And you see his work, and it almost seems like it's chiseled out of stone the way he pencils. So it's really cool. How has it been working with Preston? And have you kind of tooled your story to become a little more brutal? Because I know he loves doing brutality and gore and stuff with his books.
Yeah, actually, let me pull up the black and white ash can.
Yeah.
If I... Oh, it is. All right, let's see here. I'm just going to spoil it all.
Perfect.
Okay, there's a scene where Chris picks up. Originally, it was just going to be a regular mallet, but I mean,
yeah, he turns it up to that crazy hammer.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so I mean, I've worked with Preston before on stuff too. I mean, he takes liberties. He loves making things more extreme, and it really comes across with the paneling he does. His layouts are awesome. And now these are just pencils, right?
Yep. Sold like 30 some copies on my website.
Yeah.
And, yeah. And so the whole book will be painted, and I probably will launch early next year. So about 48 pages.
That's awesome. I mean, and we're seeing that more, but almost no one does like fully painted stuff. You got LeBron doing that, which is amazing. I know I'm really excited for Kelsey doing his painted stuff too. But you look at those 3 books, like between Shank, Nosfero, and this, the painting is totally different. The art style is totally different. Really cool that we have that around now. It's so cool.
And there's a German guy doing, I forget his name. Is it Skunk Comics or?
Oh yeah, Skunk Works.
Yeah, I forget what he's doing, but looks pretty good.
Yeah, so cool.
We got some complaints here from the chat. They're saying they could barely spank it to this Chimera. You got to step it up.
Oh, that's true.
Let me see. There's some bitches being chained up. Here we go. There we go.
Are we gonna mention the beautiful lettering of which I am responsible?
Oh, is that right? No one told us.
That's I know. Did you hear that, Chimera? No one told them.
Wow.
I've been like furiously telling Canales to mute his mic because he keeps breathing into it.
I'm sorry. I'm a human being. I need to breathe.
Yeah,
okay.
he's alive.
Okay, I guess.
I still haven't been able to learn how to take oxygen through my skin, dude.
No, the letters look great. I love the letter. And yeah, look at that woman up in the left corner.
Yeah,
She's got
Natasha.
some liquid on her.
Yeah.
Looking good. Yeah, so people that love the babes out there, Preston does some babes, those heavy metal babes. So they're going to be in here as well.
Okay, maybe I'm showing too much. Let me share something else.
Yeah, pull something else up. I think I have. Well, actually, let me pull up the mailing list, which you guys have up right now. The link is in the description. We got some mods in the chat. If you guys could drop the links in there. And here's the mailing list for Testament 3.
Well, the chat is asking for the removal of Chimera and let Canellis take over.
That's very normal, actually.
Don't hate me because I'm charming and I have a sexy accent, you know.
Why do you think I sent him the link?
It's not wrong. Yeah, Canellis, could you tell us about this book?
Well, I don't know what's going on because Chimera keeps changing the script every 2 pages, so you know.
Yeah,
I'm barely aware of the plot.
No, actually, this doesn't work. Everything I wrote, fuck you. Do it again.
Yeah, that's the usual dynamic. I'm like, yeah. He's like, hey, can you please letter from pages 10 to 20? And he's like, 2 days later, no, fuck it, just here's a new script completely. I changed all the names. I changed all the character motivations.
I love Canales' impression of Chimera. So you could hear the hint of Chimera in there.
I tried to keep it as I tried to keep it as less offensive as possible.
He does this fucking like robot dance thing that looks just like me. Holy shit!
I believe it. You know, when I think of Chimera, I think of that guy that invented Facebook. You know?
Oh gosh.
Similar vibes.
Reptilian vibes.
Yeah, reptilian vibes. You should get into the BJJ stuff.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I imagine it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, not the other BJJ stuff.
You should get into that. I hear that the Facebook guy's doing that too.
Yeah, he seems to be doing pretty well for himself.
Yeah.
Speaking of autism, let me share this. There was a thing I did on my last campaign in the lore book. It's basically all the history of the world, and Canales gave a great review. He read it and he's like, this is like just a bunch of autism. Like, yeah, that's what I was
I can
going
see
for.
that. Yeah, so would you say you're really into world building?
A little bit, yeah.
That's cool. But that's interesting because a lot of people got their first introduction to you as a writer from your SOS stories, which is totally like a 180 from this type of stuff, with the world building and the intense like storytelling of your fantastic side. You know, SOS was super funny, awesome action, really good humor in that book. Is there any kind of like preparation from writing this one rather than writing something like SOS?
What's funny is Testament was actually supposed to be a sequel to SOS.
Really?
It was old Megas and then his nephew Carl, and Carl had a mutated dog. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, this is actually way better, and it's not funny. Okay, I'll just turn this into something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Walter kind of looks like Megas.
I can see that.
Are we going to be expecting a stretch goal of tasty mints on this campaign?
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Like a merchandising branch out?
You could do like a tin.
Right.
Like a tin mints with the dog from this on there. Yeah, what could they expect from stretch goals?
Metal trading cards, prints, and
mints. I heard
Did
it.
you say mints?
Testaments is what Alex says in the
Metal
chat.
tins and mints is what I heard.
Testaments, people are saying. There you
Oh
go.
my god.
That's so it works out perfectly. And since you have the metal trading card, you could just glue that to the top of a mint tin.
An Altoid tin.
An Altoid tin.
Yeah.
And use it like that.
For the failed George Lucas Minty Chlorians tins, you could buy them in bulk now.
Yeah, you guys are really missing out on this mint market.
It's huge.
It's a huge mint market.
So my excuse is that it's almost 3 a.m. So what is yours to be so retarded?
It's the chat. People are saying mints, testament.
Yeah.
This stuff writes itself, guys.
There was a question up here. It says, who's Canales and why am I supposed to like him more than Chimera?
That's actually very normal.
For obvious reasons.
All right, let's make some cases here.
Yeah, explain yourself. Canales is an artist that's been working in CG for 5 years. I mean, he did Iron Sights. How many Iron Sights books?
I finished the third one last year. I think I don't know if it's printed already or I'm kind of disconnected from the whole thing. But yeah, I did like 3 Iron Sights books. I'm OGCG. I mean, that's how it
right.
is.
3 Iron Sights books. You did that in was it Necromancer? Something.
I did Necromancer, yes. I also did 2 volumes of the Abductables.
Oh yeah, that was a great book.
That was my
I
favorite
remember.
property to work on.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, that was my second. God, it's like it's. It's right. This guy's like having a girlfriend minus all the good things.
Yeah, I can see that.
He still send me dick pics though.
Jesus!
And you also did 2 SOS books. You've done lettering.
3 SOS books. Yeah, I did 3 SOS books.
Oh, that's right. And
a bunch of other stuff. Like I've forgotten about half of it, but I've been working nonstop for like 5-6 years, thanks to CG.
Yeah, hell yeah, and great voice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Also, you're a fighter. You can kick ass.
Yes, I have two jobs, which is the only way you can get by in Spain, which is how I like to call my beloved country. And yeah, my day job is I'm a kickboxing trainer at a local gym.
You should give Chimera some tips. You know,
I should give Chimera some testosterone. Can I send some testosterone your way, and then we'll talk about your fighting abilities?
I'm actually afraid to meet Canales in real life because, like, he's gonna kick my ass for making him redraw pages.
Yes.
Here's what you need. You need to eat raw onions, you know, or as raw as you can handle, and drink olive oil.
Yeah, Phil's been getting this olive oil coffee at Starbucks.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, drink olive oil. People like ass pain, Sumo says.
Good one, huh?
Espan. So great. Let's see here. Yeah, what else? So you're doing the metal prints. How long did you say this is going to be? 48 pages of painted art.
Yeah, and I was thinking of doing a backup story. I haven't fully decided yet.
Like an ash can?
No, like a backup story. So
okay, I see what you're
like
saying.
60 pages, more bang for your buck.
What? Okay, yeah. So the whole thing will be 60 pages. That's good. I like it. And you're doing it all on Indiegogo because that's the big new thing right now. Indiegogo, Fund My Comic, your own site. Obviously, this sign up is on Indiegogo. So,
well, I sold the ash can through my website. I was maybe if Indiegogo like. I probably would put a variant cover on like another website, like Fund My Comic or something.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Moromi says coconut oil is better in coffee. Canales, is there any weird coffee trends in España?
Nah, we have the same boring soy-laced trends as the rest of the world. Like, you know, we have Starbucks now.
Yeah, it's the downfall.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll have to start bringing butter to Starbucks. Put it in my coffee.
Butter in coffee?
Yeah, butter coffee. It's the same thing as putting coconut oil in there or olive oil, except it's butter.
It is butter.
Isn't coconut oil something you put in your skin or on your skin? Like I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
Yeah, you can eat it. It's really it's good for you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's good for you. The fatty acid content are really really
cook
good.
Things in coconut oil,
and
it's much better than vegetable oil.
Right.
So try it. Pablo Romero's in the chat. What's up, Pablo? He says butt coffee.
That's right.
That'd be interesting.
Butt coffee.
All right, Chimera. What could we look forward to going forward after this? This launches. What's the next thing you're working on? Are you the kind of writer that is working on multiple things? How many dogs are on the fire right now?
Well, I'm writing some stuff for other CGers. Don't know if I'm allowed to say, so I won't.
Ooh.
And let's see. And I'll probably just work on book 4. Testaments, where Carl's an old man.
Oh, old man Carl?
Yeah, but I won't do like the Indiana Jones thing where I make him a pussy. Like, no, he'll like. Actually, I can show you. Let's see.
We could do a thing like Bazooka Joe gum, right?
Okay.
But we have Tasty Mints. And then when you open the tin, there's another little comic strip inside of it.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Look,
something-
these ideas are all in the air, Chimera. You're missing out.
You really need to capitalize on this mint thing.
So here is. Let's see. I'm just gonna roll over that one. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay.
Darren
So,
Wagner. All right, let's take a look at this.
so here's Carl as an old man, so he's like still buff. He's not gonna be. He's not gonna be like a bitch like Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker.
Oh, that's him over on the right?
Yeah, it's a vision from the future.
Damn, he looks awesome. Yeah, he looks like a badass.
Yeah, I was thinking like, I used Moses from this old movie as reference, and then just basically put in the post-apocalypse.
I like
So Chimera here is worried because he believes it reminds a bit too much of Cable and like other
Yeah, we're gonna get
iconic
rid
old
of.
badasses.
He's only gonna have one scar over his eye. We'll get rid of those other two.
I just wanted to make the audience tell him that it's okay to get inspiration from other stuff. Like,
No,
it's
that's
okay.
fine.
So,
Yeah, his
it's
hair's
too
long
much
enough
like
where
Cable.
his hair's long enough where it looks different enough. Or
I don't know. I thought Cable immediately.
did you?
Yeah, especially because he's got that thing coming off of his shoulder, like Cable's big gun.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, that guy's kind of like Cable. And then he's also from the future.
Yeah, that's true. He is in the future.
Right.
Right. Now here's a quick fix. You give him 2 eye patches. So instead of the scars, eye patch over each eye.
Double Nick Fury.
Yeah.
There you go.
We got these ideas, but that looks awesome. And after you get to that one, can we assume there's an end to this, or are you going to go back to like, previous stories that I might have missed or something?
Yeah,
What do you think about-
maybe like an anthology one, just short stories. I always like that motif.
Be cool.
Are we thinking like wintergreen, spearmint, peppermint? Or are we going to do like the whole gamut of flavors?
I have literally no idea what you're saying. Like this entire stream, dude.
They're type of mints. What about SOS? What's going on?
Yes, what about that, Chimera? What about that?
I don't want to say for now.
He's killed SOS. I love SOS. This is one of my favorite series. Very funny. Everybody should.
Thank you. It was actually, even if it may not be my favorite series to draw, it was the funniest.
Oh, okay, that works.
Like,
It is
yes,
super
it
funny.
was the one that I laughed most with.
And that's, I've talked about this before. Humor is, I think, very hard to write into comic books. And that did it very well. Is there somewhere, do you still have copies of those where people could buy SOS and previous works?
Yeah, let me grab the link for that.
Yeah. Are you a mod or something?
Unfortunately, you made me one.
We're going to drop the link to where you can get Chimera's previous works and SOS. Are you going to any cons this year?
Yeah,
Can
Chicago.
You're going to Chicago?
Yeah, meet you guys in August.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I gotta visit family in July, late July.
Cool. So if you guys are in Chicago, now that's Chicago Fan Expo. D-Wag, you should come up for that.
When is that?
It's August. It's your
10th.
birthday weekend.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's the
10th.
weekend of the 10th. I don't have tickets yet.
Nice.
So here, I don't know if you heard this, Chimera. Sontag's not going now.
Oh, why not?
I don't know. He's got too much stuff going on, I guess. And he already canceled his table, so no one else can use it.
Yeah. Great job.
But that was my bad. I should have asked him sooner. But we'll be there. I think hopefully D-Wag can come. I think Fowler's coming. Eddie Winkler better be there. We're gonna
Oh, he's still trapped.
He's still trapped
Eddie,
in traffic.
There's this little, all right, if you have a modern vehicle, there's a green handle that usually glows in the dark. You could pull that, the trunk opens, you could let yourself out, even if the vehicle's moving.
He's in the trunk. Yeah, Eddie, get out of the trunk and meet us for the Fan Expo.
Are we getting more Sovereign Wolf from him? Because I actually like the first one.
Yeah, I mean he's
working on it. We hear about it all the time.
Yeah, he's always complaining.
Here's
about
the thing. I was going to ask you about this before because you switched artists, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he's on the idea of switching artists is a problem for him. And so he's kind of waiting for this artist to come back situation, right? And you have no problem doing that. Do you feel like that's really not that big of an issue? Is it just something that you don't consider?
As long as it's an upgrade, I don't think people will mind. With Testament, 3 and 4 will be done by Preston, so I'll just split up everything into collections. So Testament 1 and 2 by the previous artist will be collected, and then 3 and 4 will be collected. So they'll be on their own little thing.
Eddie, listen.
Eddie's got covers done. He's got like 40 pages already completed. It's just been really slow because his artist is also doing stuff for mainstream now. But it's amazing. He's a great writer. In fact, we'll talk about mail call stuff. I had 2 things to show off, and one of them has some writing by Eddie in it. I got this just today. I'm super excited about it. Passion for Drawings, Tales of Nova Terra, which you could get off of his website. I think it's, if you look up dreadveilstudios.com, he has them on there. Magazine size. This is kick-ass old style Conan magazine. If you guys like fantasy art and stories, you got to get this. This is so cool. It's got Joe Ball art in it, doodle bags, some of Doodle Bag's last work. It's totally black and white, and his stuff is incredible. Alan Alonso. No, he's just what, the Navy? He
joined the military.
Yeah, I literally just talked to him. He just became airborne, and so then he's going to, I think, Kentucky to do more training. Joe Ball.
Also, when you work in comic books, you're always a bit dead in the inside.
Yeah, he's been dead for a while. And if you guys love this art on Testament, we got some Preston Acevedo art in here as well.
Yes.
Which is so cool. Really great stuff, and short stories. So there's Eddie's short prose, which some really cool illustrations on that, and mine, which I'm super excited to read. I think I'll do a voiceover reading soon on stream of my story, and really cool illustrations by Max Hedstrom.
I'm excited to see my art in there.
Brandon might have some art in here. Who knows? So I got that. Everybody needs to grab that. If someone could find the Dread Veil Studios link, if you can link that in the chat. I actually tweeted it out, and I'll pull that link up, pull that tweet up in a second. The other thing I got in the mail was Psycho Killers, which delivered super quick by Adam Lawson and Von Klaus. Really cool, like 80s anime style assassin book. Super rare. There's only 500 of these printed. So, and the foil cover. Really, really cool stuff. I have yet to read that. So that's the mail call. The heavy metal mail call. Yeah, but Phil won't let Brandon see the art in the book. Yeah. Because he doesn't know if it's in there.
Right. Yeah. I don't even remember doing anything for it.
But it's on the campaign. It says on the campaign that you may have done something.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what I might have done.
Von Klaus is his name. There you go. All right, Canales, what about you? What are you doing going forward? You have we talked about you have other outside CG projects. Anything inside?
Well, I've been recontacted by the Wicked guys. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them.
Wicked.
They sound evil.
Wicked Publishing.
Yes. Yeah, they were doing like a group. They had like a collective of like different creators working under them, right?
I think Jack Irons, the Steel Cowboy.
Yes, Jack Irons. Yeah,
that was pretty popular. Yeah, those guys. Those guys actually published my my web comic titled Decimators, which is basically guys in power armors killing SJW zombies, which apparently got pretty popular. Yep. And we're working on the last 2 issues of the collection, like collecting the webcomic. And then they told me that they maybe kind of be interested in resurrecting one of the CG properties of which I have the rights now, because the other creator is retired, sort of. Yep. So I have like the rights to 2 properties, and they may be interested in one of them. I don't want to spoil anything because this may not go anywhere, but it's one of the it's one of the ones in which I had a lot of fun drawing, because it was like monsters and massive guns and stuff. I don't know if that gives away anything, but that may be in the future.
Very cool. That's exciting. I think I know one of those properties, just from your description, but that's really exciting. Really looking forward to that stuff. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And are you back on Twitter? Are you on Band now?
Nah, I tried a couple of times, but I'm just not wired for Twitter. I'm too frank to people, I'm like, Chimera can tell me. Chimera, tell them how like interacting with me normally is like.
I don't know. He just threatens to kick my ass like every 5 minutes.
like I don't think I can go like 5 minutes without telling someone I'm gonna like bash his face in. I'm sorry, that's how I am.
I hear you. Well, you have a Instagram? I think I follow you on Instagram.
I do have an Instagram, yes. And since Mark Zuckerberg is an extremely clever lizard, my stuff gets published on Facebook without my consent. So I'm back on Facebook, I guess, without me actually wanting to.
That's interesting. Everybody,
Reptilian magic.
It's just your name, right? That's how people find you?
Yeah, it's Ibai Canales.
Very, very cool. All right. Yeah, everybody follow the man, Ibai Canales, and Chimera, the mystery man with the mythical moniker. Where can people find you?
Chimera da Writer, DA Writer at Twitter.
Da Writer?
Yeah, I've been meaning to change my handle for a long time. I finally got around to it.
You're just like Tommy D.
Yeah, you're just copying off of Tommy D, a comic guy.
Yeah, this is Chimera D, a writer.
There weren't enough characters for the.
Well, there you go. Chimera D, a writer. Everybody follow him. Sign up. Make sure you signed up for Testament Volume 3, which is launching when?
I don't know. Or I mean, February next year.
February. Launching February, supposedly. Be there for the launch. That's next year. Since this February's already passed, we got people dropping the links. Thank you guys so much. And we're going to send you guys over to Michael Bancroft's channel, who is going to be launching Vigilante's Creed tonight on his channel. Jules wants to know if you are going to be King of the Pirates, Chimera.
Whatever that means. Yes, absolutely.
Chimera is going to be King of the Pirates. Sounds like some weeb stuff.
You're going to be King of the Black Pirates.
Oh, yeah, One Piece. I wasn't into One Piece.
He's more of a Mojo man.
Jojo.
Oh, Jojo.
You play a one with the dog with the JoJo hair. That's one of your clips. That's from JoJo.
It's a bonk. Okay.
Yeah, it's
no
actually.
one knows about JoJo.
I don't want to dox Chimera, but if you ever met him in real life, you'll realize that he looks like an actual real life JoJo character.
Really?
Yes.
He's jacked and
he's only wearing a thong.
He's only wearing a thong.
Extremely gay looking. He's massively gay looking.
That makes sense. I can see that. All right. Before we cut out of here, I wanted to show those illustrations from the Tales of Nova Terra book. So I got the books, got some cool sketch cards, and then Max Hedstrom did these really, really cool illustrations for the story. It's my first published prose writing, so I'm really proud of that. And hopefully, you guys, if you haven't picked it up, please do so and let me know what you think of the story. Eddie Winkler's got writing in there as well, and amazing art. So was super stoked about getting this because I wrote it a while ago and it's like forgot. It's been so long. I'm like, I wonder if it's good. So I'm excited to read it. I think I'm going to read it tonight. Look at this monster hand. Oh, I love this. It's so fun. Brandon had some input on some of the writing tropes as well.
I did. I don't remember. I feel like it was such a long time ago.
Dude, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, maybe it was.
It was super fun. So everybody check that out and go support Passion. Go support Lost Pages. Sign up for Chimera's book.
Tell him what kind of mint you want. What
Yeah.
flavor do you like?
Yeah, he's on Twitter. If you follow Chimera, go tell him what kind of flavor mint you want.
I'm a wintergreen guy myself.
Tasty mints.
Tasty mints.
Tasty mints, which is perfect. We're ending the poll here. Wow, it's gone down. 61% of you said you have a freckle on your left arm. 73 votes.
To be fair, it started going down when we weren't showing the picture a lot anymore.
Oh,
so
you think they didn't know?
Yeah, I think they were not understanding necessarily. Like we got peppermint in the chat right now. We got another wintergreen or winter mint, which is the same as wintergreen. It's the same thing.
Yeah. What's the big red gum?
Big red's usually cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Yeah, cinnamon is one as well.
Yeah, but it's like not really mint, right?
What would you say, Chimera?
What was the question?
All right, we're gonna end the stream now, everybody. Thank you for coming here and enjoying the show. We're going right into Bancroft. This is CGIF. Enjoy your Friday, and Ballers on later tonight as well. We'll catch you on the flip flop. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for coming on.
No problem. Thank you.
Pleasure.
See you.
Cool.
This is really cool.